So here we are in floor number 2, where everything is dark and scary, and there's a lot of evil in the air. What? Evil monsters? Evil monsters made of clouds. Right. Okay, so it's the black bow, and there's an awful lot of them. And it's really impossible to see them because it's all dark and scary over here. But your goal is simply to go around the room and kill all of the monsters. The monsters which, as I have pointed out, you really can't see. Actually, hey, watching this video online, it's a lot brighter than it was when I was actually playing the game on my N64. I don't know, I guess my TV had a dark setting or something. But I can kind of see what's going on, right? Just stay close to the, torch and you'll be fine. Killing all of the evil enemies gets you a treasure chest in which you will find a fairy. Okay, fairy number 6. And now our goal is to light up this room because it's very dark. And you might have noticed we have some torches somewhere, right? There's one, right? Right by the door. There we go. So you want to light all 3 of the torches in this room. And of course, if you don't light all 3 of the torches quickly enough, you have to start the puzzle all over again. Just like in all the other Zelda games where you have to light all 3 torches. Just light all 3 torches, do it as quickly as you can, and the doorway will open. Yes, now that we have 4 torches lit in this room, and we can actually see what's going on, we get to leave. Brilliant! Okay, so this room is sort of like the first room. Just fly from platform to platform to reach the exit of the room. Only this time we have some evil dragonflies in the way, so you might want to take care of the dragonflies ahead of time by shooting them with magic bubbles. That's kind of difficult because you'll notice the dragonflies are sort of far away. Until one notices you and comes in for a kill, like this one is going to do right now, it's really hard for you to attack it. Maybe you'll want to get through this room without destroying the dragonflies ahead of time, in which case just hope you're lucky and that none of them see you. And like I said, just fly from platform to platform. It's basically the same as the first room of the dungeon, which I understand some people complain about that. They think it's kind of lazy for them to have 2 rooms in the dungeon, which are really sort of similar. I don't know. I kind of like it. It's a little bit different. It's a little extra challenge to have the dragonflies in the way. And stepping on the switch here has just given us 2 ladders, which lead to the top floor of the dungeon. So now go through this door, and we're in this room. We've already been here. Remember, it's the room with the flower in the middle. We got the small key in this room. You know what room I'm talking about, right? And it's mid-boss time. Now we get to fight this boss for the weapon of the dungeon. Yeah, this dungeon, I mean, like I said, people complain about it, but I think it's pretty good. It's pretty regular. You'll notice we had a boss fight to get the map, we had a boss fight in order to get the compass, now we're having a boss fight to get the weapon, and we'll have one last boss fight before we get the boss key. So maybe it is a little bit simple and formulaic, but it's also the first dungeon of the game, so I'm going to give it a break. And this boss fight is not too difficult. It's the Dino foes. Just back away when it's shooting fire at you, then move in and attack it. And like I said, we get the weapon of the dungeon, which I hope will finally be the most useful weapon in the history of the Zelda series. Well, it might not be the most useful weapon of the Zelda series, but it's a great weapon anyway! It's the hero's bow! Now we can shoot things with our bow and arrow. Yes, that's right, Link has upgraded from his sissy little slingshot like he had in the last game. Now he gets a full-fledged bow and arrow. And you can use the bow and arrow to shoot things. What sort of things? Well, let me go over here and show you. See that thing on the wall? Brown thing? Use it for target practice. And we can shoot that eyeball. Shooting the eyeball will cause this platform in the middle of the room to float up and down. Yeah, I know it's kind of strange that it floats up and down because an eyeball is shut, but hey, you know, that's how it works. And now that we have a flower on the second floor of the room, we can use it to reach the doorway on the far side. You know, the doorway right above that eyeball I just shot. This doorway right here, and you might have noticed there was something inside the brown thing we shot. What was inside the brown thing we shot? Why, it was nothing other than a stray fairy. Okay. I like finding the fairies. Oh, and hey, here's the boss fight. We've already gotten to the boss battle, which is defending the boss key. This is the gecko. Just attack it with your sword, and... Oh no! He's got a giant turtle buddy! Oh man, Link, quick, hide! Link. Oh, I said hide, not just stand still and get hit! Oh, poor Link. Okay. Just like the turtle bosses we saw earlier, you want to attack the turtle from underneath. Now the gecko is just having a hissy fit on the ceiling, so find the gecko and shoot it with the bow and arrow. Do that 3 times and the boss is defeated. It's really, really simple. Like I said, some people think it's a bit too simple, but I stand by the fact that this is the first dungeon, which means it should be the easiest. And boom! Very easy, and I like how the little turtle's all shaking and hiding scared in his shell. It's kind of cute. Where is that gecko? Ah, there he is. Okay, stand still, stand still. Okay, there we go. I have done what Shredder could not. That is, I have defeated the turtle. And on the other side of the room, we have an open doorway, which leads to the boss key. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So I have the boss key, and I'm really zooming through this dungeon. In fact, I should be able to make it all the way to the boss and defeat the boss in the next video. For now, let me just leave this room and get back to the main room of the dungeon. That is that big, humongous room with the big flower in the middle. And I'll pick up from there next time.